Hello. Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, etc. And good night. People have already gone to bed. Hope everyone is doing well. Yeah. Been a little long time no see. I'm just hoping everything is set up properly because I haven't done this, and it feels like I haven't done this in so long. But it's been like maybe half a week. Thanks for the resub. Wow, 9 months. We're getting there. 9 months. That's closer to a year than it is half a year. I'm doing okay. I'm good. It feels very not quite like all over the place because I'm a little more grounded than that, but it just I don't know, like in a good way. I feel like I'm busy. My attention's very on one thing to the next. I was doing so much stuff this morning I didn't get anything. Oh. Not really. It's just more that I thought I would have more time to get stuff together this morning, and I did not. So, be right back. I'm gonna get something to eat. I haven't been able to draw since the last art stream I did. So we're gonna see how I do today. Okay, I'll get other stuff later. But yeah, how are you guys? Been doing some drawing in my spare time at work. That's nice. I hope it's going well. Oh my gosh. Hello, hi Tenant. Yeah, I haven't been able to really sit down and draw since the last art stream, but I've been wanting to draw. I just haven't really had the time. That being said, now I have time, and I'm like, well, I haven't done this in a while, so maybe my hands have forgotten in those couple of days. We'll see. I might just doodle something today and not do really important work until I get back into it. Hello, Tenant. Hi, Kit. How are you guys doing? But yeah, we'll see. We might go in and color something. I have some stuff that could be colored, just like both commissions and like personal work. But I might just doodle today. I don't know. I kind of just want to be chill today. It's been very stop. Yeah, it's been a bit. How are you? You guys are doing good. Look at, I like this panda. We're just gonna keep him on the corner here. Too late. I got a bunch of new art supplies lately for like traditional art, like new sketchbooks and pencils and inks and stuff. I'm so excited to use them. I just haven't like been able to sit down and use them. And like I have this space too now. I've been cleaning. It's like nice, but it's just like, oh, I've just been doing a bunch of housekeeping kind of stuff, cooking and all this. Very chill, dangerously slow. So I am so sleepy. Everyone's sleepy today. If you guys are sleepy, please go ahead and sleep. Or, you know, keep me on and fall asleep to my stream. That's okay with me. I'm happy with that. A hand cam art stream when? If I can set it up. I need to figure out how I can set it up. And if I can do that, I would actually really like to do that. Just do some like traditional art on like a hand cam stream. I just like, I have to figure out how I want to do that. Because all I have really is kind of like my phone and like a webcam. And I don't really have an arm thing for it either. So I'm like, oh, I think I could hook my webcam maybe on like my monitor or some other thing on my desk and like point it straight down. Or I can just get like one of those arm stand thingies. So I would like, if I need to figure it out, but I would like to do it. I think that'd be fun. And then just do like a full like a marker illustration, or have like pens and inks and stuff, like the kind of ink pens. That would be kind of cool. But I'd have to figure it out. And then make sure like the lighting and everything is okay. And knowing me, I would definitely kind of bump into the desk and the camera would fall and go straight into my face and be like, dox myself. Oh gosh, this feels wrong. Just wear a rubber panda mask. Maybe. Just to be safe. I'll just draw in like a full mask. It's in disguise. Traditional art stream sounds very intriguing. I think it would open up a lot of other art things we could do. Like, I'm really into journaling, and I keep a journal, like a daily journal, but I don't do really crazy stuff with it. As in, with some people who journal, like, do full collages for, like, every entry, and I don't do that. I literally just, like, write and I put a couple stickers down. But I mean, yeah, we can, and like, miniature painting and stuff like that. I think that might be fun. But yeah, if you guys are sleepy, that's fine, because I planned today to be kind of really chill and nothing really super productive today. Just kind of wanted to catch up with you guys because it's been a couple days. just gonna do something really like first. I was getting mildly amused by the silly face reveals some VTubers have done. Just make it a whole bit. I have a lot of good quality art supplies, charcoal, watercolor, canvas paper, etc. Whenever I get the urge to do art, though, I find it so hard to use them and put ideas. Yeah, I mean, I get that too, of like, you buy really nice art supplies, and then it's that thought of like, because this is kind of a nice thing that I bought, I need to do something good with it. And it gets really intimidating to use your stuff. But, you know, it's meant to be used, so you gotta use it. But when I start doodling on a dirty notepad with a cheap pen at work, it turns into one of the best things I've made. I'm frustrated with how good it's... Yeah. Yeah. Well, this and then goes into... That's why crappy sketchbooks are better. No gear. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, you kind of don't have that fear of like, oh no, what if I do something wrong? Like, what if I make a big mistake? Or what if I waste this really nice paper that I bought? Like this really nice sketchbook with this like really good grade paper. But then when you're just, yeah, like when you're doodling on just scrap paper at work or something, you don't really have that worry about like, what if I can't mess up. So then, right, you're just kind of looser, like you're freer. And then, oops, you made something really good. But then, you know, you get home and you're on your like good sketchbook, and then you're just so afraid to make a single line, and then when you make it, it's just kind of awful because you're so stiff, like you're just so held back by worrying about messing up. They think it is like, it's really hard to get past that, but you do kind of have to get past. Stuff that I've done that has helped me is that I'm purposely make the first page or like the last page, whichever you're kind of more comfortable with. But using one page in the sketchbook or like the art book, collection book, whatever you want to call it, because, you know, like, it's like, oh, well, if I make it full illustrations, it's not really a sketchbook. But making one page a scrap page and just using that to like test colors, or, you know, test ink, test how the pen or the pencil or whatever like looks and feels on it. And so like there's just like one page, no matter what, that's just gonna be literal scrap, just lines and squiggles and stuff, just testing stuff. And then, you know, if that's your first page, that's the thing that you're gonna open up to, so it's not like, oh. Or I know some people will, like, the first drawing that they do in their sketchbook, they'll do it, you know, the third page, the fifth page, like they'll pick a random page and do that, so it's not like the scary first page. Joke's on you, I'm always terrified and therefore bad. No, kid! It is, I think traditional art definitely is scary. In that way, because you do not have the Control Z, you do not have, like, the layers to save you. But it also depends on, like, what you think, like, how you think about that, in that I know a lot of people who just put, like, sticky notes or another layer of paper and just, like, paste it on top if they make a mistake. And then it's, like, that scrappiness, like, the actual scrap paper, like, scrappiness of it, they really like that look. So, it's up to you, you know, if you're comfortable with that, then it's okay. But if you're not, then I know that's understandable. I just don't want to, I don't know what I want to do with these. Gonna have them at the sides, maybe. Once I'm done with my current sketchbook, I need to pull out a crappier one. It doesn't help that I get self-conscious because it has the Da Vinci anatomy drawing on the cover. It's like, oh, time to use my sketchbook. And you're like competing with Da Vinci. Yeah, mine are all just kind of plain generic like sketchbook covers. And but that's also the thing, like I want to put stickers and stuff on it, but I'm like, it has to be, I can't put too good of a sticker on it, because if it's a really good sticker, then I better have some really good art. Like, you know, this is the nice sketch, like this is my nice sketchbook. It ends up becoming the nice sketchbook if you put good stickers on it. Yeah, I have one of my, like, I have I have 3 new sketchbooks. I did not mean to get 3. But one of them was like a gift that was part of a bigger like art gift set. And then 2 I bought just because one is just kind of like nicer or like thicker paper so it can kind of hold a bit more ink. And one of them is literally like a dollar store kind of, it's just blank paper held binded together. Just real cheapy kind of, I mean, the paper actually feels good. But like a cheap, like literal dollar sketchbook. It has like pictures of bunnies and stuff on it. But right, like I also did that on purpose. Like I wanted a really kind of cheap, yeah, like crappy sketchbook to not worry about, to like draw and not worry about what's in it. But when I was getting it, like when I was at the dollar store getting it, I had this wave of nostalgia because I would get these when I was a kid, like an actual child, you know, like 3-4 years old, and my parents would get me like the big, you know, kid sketchbook with like the newspaper kind of feeling paper, and it's got like 100 sheets in it, and I could just draw and draw and draw. I was like, I want that feeling again of just drawing and having fun and not worrying about it. So now I have a bunch of new empty sketchbooks that I am still too afraid to draw in. Hi, Aru. I have not drawn since the last art stream. So I'm talking about being scared about drawing, and now I'm just, as someone who broadcasts her drawing to people. Actually, I don't like this at all. No. Still melting. Not because it's hot, but because it's melty. No, oh. No, it's more like I irrationally feel like, ooh, people are gonna judge me. Dude, check out that guy, he's got Da Vinci on his sketchbook cover. This guy thinks he's Da Vinci. Nah, I think it's okay. If I saw someone that was like in a cafe and they had a sketchbook out that had like the Vitruvian Man on it or whatever, I would be like, that's just what the cover is on his sketch. He just bought that sketchbook. That's what it is. I would not judge. So I think you're okay. Because, right, like sketchbooks just have, if they have covers, if they have something on the cover, it's always something like that. Or just like it's like if it's not that, it's like Monet, like Liz Lily, like or something. Or Starry Night. It's something that you're just like, what am I like? My the ones I'm. This isn't working. But the ones I have right now are, one is just, this one is the one that has like a kind of thicker paper and kind of holds a bit more kind of ink, like it can handle watercolors and stuff. And it's literally just, it looks like this. months into Outer Wilds. Thank you, Asahi. Also good to see you. Yeah, I was just talking earlier today, because Titus resubbed and it was like 8 months, 9 months. And I'm like, oh wow, it's coming up on a year. Also thank you, Yui, for the hydrate redeem. I need to hydrate. I did not get. I was gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna get like a little brunch with my stream, and then I did not. Can't say, but I wanted to pop in and say hi. Have a lovely stream. Thank you so much, Asahi. I hope you are having a good day. And yeah, no worries. I will need more water too, but I will hydrate with what's left of the water that's in my Nalgene. While I read chat. I would definitely not have chosen the book for myself. It's just that art is one of the few hobbies my relatives know I have. I know that's a thing of like, oh, don't gift people stuff from their hobby if you don't know anything about the hobby. But I am the opposite. I actually really like when I get gifted like art things by other people and like non-artists, because it gives me like new art supplies that I would probably like almost definitely not have gotten for myself, but have been pleasantly surprised at some of them, or you know, oh, now I just have this, and like if it's not good, then I'm like, oh well, I can use this without worrying, and like I can just kind of doodle with these and not feel like, oh well, I want to color this, but like, do I really want to use like my Copics on that, you know? I was gifted like a really big box of fine liner marker pens by my dad quite a while ago. Like it's been years, but they're still holding up. They haven't dried out and they're really nice quality. And I'm just like, I would have never known about this at all if I wasn't given this as a gift. I like had not heard of this brand before or anything, and I'm like, I don't know if I would have bought myself like, you know, 140 0.4 markers, but I love that I have them. Yeah, and I know some people are just like, oh well, I hate getting like gifts from you know, people who don't know, because like I would never use this brand, or like this isn't compatible with my thing. But I love getting, you know, mystery art supplies. Right, one of my sketchbooks is literally like this. Or no. It's got that like Dixie cup kind of scribble on it, and it just says like sketch book. That's it. That's the whole book. And then the other one is just a nicer, kind of smaller one. That's this kind of pastel pink, and it's got even nicer paper on it. And it's like a little beige, so there's a little color to it. And then the other one is literally like for kids, and it's got like bunnies and dresses. With like flowers and stuff, and these are my 3 sketchbooks that I have right now. I would kind of love having something like that to give people the worst whiplash known to man. Wow, this guy must do crazy good art, and they look inside the book and see the scrungliest little guys known to man. I would love to have that experience. I would love to open a sketchbook that has like, yeah, like Starry Night on the cover, and I open it, it's just it's creatures. I literally just chose between 3 notebooks, Starry Night, Lilies, and a basic ass notebook. Got the 3rd. I'll never really complain. Free stuff. None of my family shall know of my art, and I'm not planning a reveal anytime soon. My favorite brand, John's Sketchbook. Inside there are 3 wolves. Yeah, like Dixie Cup sketchbook that probably is really good quality. Like the paper feels really nice. I haven't tried it out yet because I'm terrified. But I'm like, oh, I bet this baby can hold a lot of ink and never pill. This one, the pink one is actually like, I saw reviews on it. That's the one that came with the set. And it's like, oh, this sketchbook is so good. It holds anything. It's like, it's amazing. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then this one's the bunny one for kids. One is starving, one is broke, the other is dead. Okay, but first page is just a blob hitting you with the signature emoticon stare. It should take up the whole page. Like, the whole first page is just... And then, like, maybe he has little nubby limbs, but he doesn't need them. And that's page 1, baby. That's how you start a sketchbook. So you want to get over your fear of, like, the bad first page, you gotta make a little Kirby guy. Take up the whole first page. You dare desecrate a pristine sketchbook meant for sketching? No. I mean, that's the terrifying thing, though. Because I feel like this one, the nice one, with the nice paper, is just gonna be like full illustrations. You can feel it. This one is gonna be like semi-finished illustrations. And then this one is gonna be the one that has all the good drawings, the actually good drawings in it, that can't hold the ink, so I can't ink them and color them with marker. That's the horrifying thing. Anytime you open it, you can hear the motivational, well, and no Kirby believes in you. The first page, you just follow the Kirby drawing song. I'm gonna actually get some more water, because I think I need it. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing all right. I know it's been a couple days. If I end up not drawing anything today, I'd be fine with that myself. I did not plan for today to be a particularly productive day. Today was planned to be a catch-up day. Just catching up with you guys. Kind of getting back into talking out loud. I am in precarious times. I don't know. Unprecariate them. It shrugs. But yeah. I've been doing good. I actually literally just before starting stream, I was on a video call with Jim. Jim is doing fine. Jim is in the States now. And yeah, he's doing good. The jet lag is still there, but He's doing good. He misses you guys. Again, let us know those. Oh no, well, we have a really big list from last time of things, Murica things he needs to eat and try and stuff. I got news from my friend whose place I was gonna stay out until I moved in, got kicked out by his landlord, so there's a chance I have to spend the nights on the streets until I can... Aru, no! That is precarious! That's awful. I hope you can find a place, or I don't know, like, well, I imagine that you're moving back in, like, those dates, and, like, your flight is all set, so it's, that's really rough. That's really rough. Well, I mean, I'm for your friend, too. Got kicked out? Wow. I am kind of half expecting Jim to appear in chat with a new account that's just XXX, the real Jim XXX, to keep the normal one a mystery. I have left those decisions, like if he wants to reveal himself, to him. Yeah, I hope things can, are gonna work themselves out. That's really rough. Jim is so secret. Jim's so lucky being so secretive. I was trying to think of, like, if I knew of any, like, places or, like resources in the city that would be able to help. I mean, I'm sure there are. But the only thing that came into my head was, like, I feel it's a little... It's not really appropriate, but I was like, maybe you should... Maybe make a TikTok and ask Mamdani for help. This gym guy could be any one of us. There's a non-zero chance he will help you out, though. That's the thing. That's why I drew last night. The power of being rage baited is kind of strong. I think, like, that's just like expressing your emotions. It's like, it's not really rage baiting at that point. It's just like, man, I'm upset. I think I will release my emotions in a healthy way by creating something. The sample text shirt is a vibe. And then because it's sample text, you can just, like, change it whenever you want. Alright. I'm actually gonna do something. But I mean, really, I do hope that works out. That's really, that's rough. Especially since you're so far from home. I mean, you can always, but it's like in the city too, it's gonna be expensive. I'm like, well, and depending on how long it is, you know, you could always like Airbnb or something it, you know, have somewhere to stay for a couple of days, but it's gonna be a lot of money. Well, other than that, I hope the rest of you are doing okay. Donnie. Donnie, help. Please help. Again, it's a non-zero chance. But yeah. Tim is off on his big business trip. I'm here. We've been chatting a lot. I'm doing good. Getting used to being alone. I'm trying to say that without making it sound really like sad. Oh, hi. This Mom Donnie guy could be any one of us. Let my whipples reach you, Mom Donnie. Thank you. My day's going all right. I accidentally slept in a bit. Even though I still woke up at a decent time, I stayed in bed for like an hour because I was being sad about Dolly Parton. And then I also like skimmed through every Gamescom trailer. Like skimmed. Because I think what happened was like the first one I saw was actually on like an Instagram post, and so I was just on like the Game Awards, Gamescom, whatever page, and I literally just like scrolled and just like got a snippet of each one. I'm like, okay. Did a video call with Jim, and then I'm here. And I haven't done anything yet. But I'm doing good. How was your day? I hope your day's going well. Necklace for all of you. Oh god, I really haven't drawn in like days. And if I haven't drawn in a day, like I haven't drawn in, might as well have been 6 months. Poor Jeff Keighley. He's just to be on stage announcing things he doesn't even know. Oh, but yeah, again, trying not to make it sound too sad. But it really, it's just been like I've been doing fine, just fine. So no worries there. But a lot of it has just been learning or remembering what it's like to just be alone. As in the two things that have been in the past couple of days that have been like the hardest, I guess, is like, okay, I do really, really, really miss Jim. But I'm not it's not like, oh, I'm just crying every day on the hour every hour. It's like the things that have been like the most like what is one, the apartment is just too quiet. It's like I need to have something on all the time. If it's not music, if TV, or I'm putting a stream on or something. And over here, it is true, like, anime and video games and Animal Crossing and everything. They did not lie to you. The cicadas are always yelling. They're always yelling. So it's like, if I don't have something on, it's just like, is that tinnitus or is it just the cicadas outside screaming at each other? Like, there's always just like a constant buzz if I'm not playing something. So it's either too silent or it's like, the bugs are screaming, so I have to have just something going on at all times, which is a little... sometimes it's just annoying, because I'm like, well, what do I want to have playing now? And then the other thing is... food for one? So I've been trying to be really, really careful and not girl dinnering it. And being like, okay, well, it's just one person, but I should still eat well. And eat actual meals and good food and be nutritious and stuff. I've been doing a lot of like meal prep and like meal planning and stuff, just planning ahead of time and getting groceries ahead of time and stuff like that. Not falling into that trap of like, oh, I'm lazy, I don't want to cook, I don't or whatever, like, oh, I'm just gonna order stuff, or I'm just gonna not eat today or something. They've been it's only been a couple days, but it's like it's so easy to kind of fall into that, so I'm trying like really hard to make sure I don't do that. But like you thought making pasta for one, like doing a correct pasta serving was hard before. Now I really have to make pasta for one, and last night I was making pasta for dinner, and I just caught myself while I was like prepping the ingredients, like, this is enough for 4 meals. What am I doing? Because like we would usually make enough for the two of us to eat, and then we have like leftovers so we can have like lunch or dinner taken care of for the next day. And then I was like doing all the same kind of portion sizes and even more than that last night, and I'm like, I'm the only one eating this. I do not need to be making this much food. But I mean, the worst is that I would have a bunch of leftovers and I would be eating pasta for 4 days in a row, which is not, I'm okay with that. But yeah, it was just things I wasn't thinking about before that I have to think about now. And then just kind of making sure that I am using up all the food, or like using up all the groceries and things like that, which is really just, normal. But I just have to kind of like shrink down a lot of my numbers. Howdy, Sheriff. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for always checking in. I didn't watch Gamescom. I like everything was kind of out and happened before I also like forgot it was happening today. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. 2 crackers and a cookie sounds like an adequate dinner to me. That, don't you put a victory gem on that. That's not a victory gem at all. That's a smug alley, and then everyone gets mad at the smug alley. I would literally die. Yes, that's what I'm trying not to do. I'm trying to not have my meals be 2 crackers and a cookie. Girls are too treat. And I am thinking like, okay, if I am gonna have a day where I yeah, have like just little snackies, then it has to be adequate snackies. Like every important like male figure in my life upon the day of Jim's flight just like messaged me and was like, Allie, make sure you eat food. Like Jim was like, honey, you better be eating. Like if you don't, you know, if you tell me one day that you skipped lunch or something, I'm gonna be really upset. And I'm like, I know, honey. And then, and like later that night, like I was talking to my dad, and my dad sent me like a whole like voice call that was like, if you don't feel like eating, you know, you don't feel like cooking one day, you know, that's fine, but don't just always go for the instant noodles or something. Like, go eat fruits, have a salad. And I'm like, okay, Dad. I'm gonna also look on the lookout for like interesting like, recipes and stuff. I'm gonna use this time to like try to cook new things. But I feel like chat's just gonna be like, nah, Allie, you can go order that pizza. New Discord channel where every day someone sends food and Allie reacts with a check mark. Okay. We did joke about that happening. Like, maybe... well, because Jim was chatting with you guys the last stream, and it was like... yeah. Allie's an adult woman who can take care of herself, but we all worry about her. Like the equivalent of a small dog, where you're like, I think this dog can take care of itself, but, you know, like, is this Pomeranian, like, really good? Like, okay, can we leave this Pomeranian alone for, like, 2 hours while we go grab something? I need Sora Kingdom Hearts to save me again. I don't remember how to draw. There's a Final Fantasy 7 thing today, you know, like Kingdom Hearts. I have to be on my toes because a lot of new information. Doesn't look right. That's because I wanted to have it a little angled. But heck, yeah, maybe I'll look into set up for a hand cam thing. I should do that. Print out the Sora, stick it onto like my desk or my monitor, and be like, "You can do it." May your Sora Kingdom Hearts be your guiding key. Your guiding key. Yeah, that's what they say. Now I'll just look at it and I'll have like the voice clip of like deep freeze in my head. This is not great. But the important thing is, this brush is a little nice to work with. Anyway. Water. It hasn't. It hasn't even been that long. I shouldn't have forgotten how to do this. It's also, I'm blaming streamer curse because I'm also, well, I can't show them bad drawings. Perfectly good Atlee eradicated from my very eyes. Goodbye! Good night, Buck. Thanks for sticking around. I didn't really watch anything that, I didn't really, like, as in, I really did just kind of, like, skim through announcements and trailers, so I didn't really, I haven't really, like, sat down and watched all the trailers and everything. I was just kind of, like, going through a list of, like, okay, what got announced? So in that sense, not really. I don't think there was anything I was really, I think the ones I kind of stopped at, but I still haven't finished all the way through because I was like, I need to get on with my day and I'll watch these later. I saw that there was another new look at the next Mega Man, so I need to go watch that later. It was more like games that I was excited to watch other people play because I am so bad at these games. Like, I'm not good at Mega Man, but I like to watch other people play Mega Man. And Mega Man was a really big part of, like, my childhood because my brother was really into Mega Man. There was, I think the one announcement that made me like, oh, the most was, I think they announced that they're remaking Heroes of Might and Magic 3, which is the one that, like, Jim has spent many, many hours on. Or something like that. I was like, oh, they're remaking that. It was really just, it was, honestly, the things that I saw at Gamescom was kind of more like, I bet Jim would be interested in that, and not so much for me. But again, I really just skimmed. I think I didn't even get that far in the trailer. I just kind of was like, oh, I gotta look at this later. It has been a thing of, like, one half of my brain is like, oh, I have so much time to play video games now, and then I'm also like, yeah, but video games is the thing I do with Jim, and when Jim is here, so now I have a bunch of time to do other things. But I still have, like, a backlog to clear. I did see the new Hoyo game, and it looks, I mean, I don't know what to think about it. I think a lot of just my reactions lately to this, not just Gamescom, but a whole lot of game trailers, is just kind of like, I guess I'll wait for more information. Well, I mean, I think that was a thing where it's like the first kind of half of the trailer or what they showed, I was like, this is just Elden Ring, and then the second half I was like, this is just Monster Hunter. So I was just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. It's right. That's the thing. I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe I'd probably just rather play Elden Ring and Monster Hunter some more. Just makes me want to play Elden Ring and Monster Hunter. But right, I think a lot of that kind of that appeal is that it's free to play to start. So it's just like, if you don't already have those games, you could just start this one for free, and that's an appeal. And I don't think yeah, it's just yeah, definitely a big need to see more at best, right? I think the funny thing for me was that it was like, it's completely different. Yeah, it's a reaction pending sort of thing. It's completely different from the rest of Hoyo's previous games. It's complete departure. It's so different. And I was thinking, like, I don't know if they had like that, like the kind of Genshin art style, like cute characters that was in a game like this, I think I would actually be more excited if you had these like environments and these monsters and these things, but I could play as like a really cute guy or a really cute girl. I think I'd be like, yeah. I think I would have been more excited, because it's like I'm saying this as someone who hasn't played like the games like Another Crab's Treasure and stuff like that, and a couple others yet. Like I haven't touched like every Souls-like, but it like my dream game would kind of be like a really cute like little guy Souls-like, where you have like hard challenging combat, but everything's like cute or just like sweet, you know? Yeah, it's been on my list for a long time, but like I would really like, you know, a Souls like that feels really like crunchy, but has really cute stuff going on. And not to say that FromSoft stuff doesn't have cute stuff going on, because I do think a lot of their stuff is actually silly and cute, and that's why it's quite likable. But it's like, it's like, oh, if there were just like a little, there should be a Monster Hunter game with borrower-sized people. Closest is like that I can think of right now is like Grounded, or not quite as small as Grounded, where it's just you know, you do battle with like these big spiders and stuff, and that does feel cool. But Ray, if I could just, come on, it's like, give me like a red wall. Give me a red wall, like very red wall pilled Souls like, and I'd be yours. Like, I want to let me play a mouse. Let me fight demons as a mouse or something. All right. Yeah. We did get to play some of the Dustbloods beta, and that was and by we I meant Jim did, because I'm like, I am one of those people that's like, I'm scared of the PvP though. But I have very little like experience in the PvP, and especially in like the Souls. So they're like, I don't know what I'm doing. But it was really, really fun to watch. And Jim got a victory and a lot of second and third place finishes during the beta session that we did. But it really is no, it's like very interesting. You got a very kind of classic FromSoft feel from it, which I like, to the point where there were parts of it that felt almost like a caricature of FromSoft stuff, but like in a good way. Of like, oh, this is some real Zanzibar stuff going on. Hello. Oh yeah. Black Skulls, I hope you're doing good. I know last time it's been a little down, so I hope you're doing okay. I'm doing okay. I haven't drawn in a bit, so today is kind of more of just like a catch up with chat sort of stream, just chatting while I pretend to draw something on screen. Jim Zorked it once. Zork is so funny. Kind of what I was talking about of just like, oh, we're so back, baby. The roster is so funny. I think it is so funny. Because it is just, nothing bad to school and all. Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, I don't know if I'll play it, but I love that Zork. Yes, exactly, right? Like, I'm... yeah. So, I know that there are some people, and like my friends who are just like, oh, I don't want to see anything just yet, so this is your little, like, Duskblood spoiler warning, I guess. But, the roster was, like, just so funny and so FromSoft in a way that I love, where it's like, the first guy is Albert, like John Duskblood. He looks really cool, but his name is Albert, and he's your all-rounder guy. And you're like, okay, cool, Albert. Your next guy, like, you look at him from the head, like his head, and he's got, like, you know, his eyes are covered in his helmet, and he's got this cool accent, and he's just talking to you about, I guess he gets introduced in this cutscene that is just, it's incredible. Yeah, I think a lot of you guys have seen the characters then if you guys are talking about Zork. But yeah, he's got this like classic FromSoft look where his like eyes are covered and then it zooms out and then he's like basically in pajamas and you're like, wait, what? And then you know, the characters are always talking about like, oh, it's the blood-drenched Volcar, like screaming in the distance. And you're like, what is that? What are you saying to me? And then you have like the coolest looking full moon themed lady you've ever seen, and she's cool and badass. And then the next two characters are like the most decrepit beings you've ever seen in your life. One of them can turn into a dinosaur, and the other one is just like, they're just decrepit. And then there's Zork, and you're like, whoa, Zork. I regret to inform you then that if you like Bloodborne, you'll probably like Duskbloods. It's got a lot of that vibe. Axe Guy in his jammies would be the first character I try. He's the one that Jim got a victory with. That's cool. And like it is also, it seems very in line with like Bloodborne in that your Albert, your kind of your starting character seems to be very that like same sort of like dex heavy build. You know, not quite true dex, but like strength dex. You're kind of, you know, you have a block, but you have a parry that, Jim got a what? You have like a riposte sort of parry. It was really cool. It was really, really cool. Straight up Zorking it. Yeah, I do gotta play another crab. And yeah, see what that team's got. Zork sort of reminded me of, if you guys have played up to, what is it, Endwalker? You know, at the end, towards the end, you meet these little alien creatures, and they're basically like little sea otters in diving suits. That's what Zork reminds me of. Just a little guy in like this kind of steamy, like not really steampunk, but like basically steampunk sort of suit. And they're like so cute and little, and you're like, oh look, it's Zork, and then Zork just like blasts off and just sends you flying, and you're like, oh, Zork, I got Zork. Just starts Zorking everywhere. He did get into like that end battle, and there was a Zork, and he did just kind of like charge and, you know, blast off and send people flying, and it was like terrifying to watch. But yeah, I mean, that's why it's good. There's a character called Zork. Great Zork in it. But it was neat. And I wonder, after Duskbloods, like what FromSoft has cooking. And go see that Sekiro movie. And it's been said many times by many a people, but that's really the thing, right? Like, by FromSoft. That's why the Souls, you know, FromSoft is still the king, because the thing that makes the Souls games, and, you know, and like Elden Ring and Bloodborne and Sekiro and everything, like, really good, is that they're really silly too, and they let themselves be silly, and a lot of kind of other Souls-like are really serious and kind of take themselves really seriously, even if they have kind of a sillier premise. Like, I'm thinking like Lies of P right now, which is really cool, but it's like, I think it was very kind of like, oh, it's a dark fantasy, and like, we're taking this seriously. It's Pinocchio, and I was like, oh, it was really cool. I really liked a lot of the stuff that they did, but it's also like, sometimes you just need a guy named Zork. You just need a wolf, like a pack of wolves to fly out of the sky and ambush you on this road specifically. Ooh, I've been hearing good stuff about Mortal Shell 2. I didn't know that it got sillier, and that's a good sign. Yeah, and it's not like I am the gray dark, the grim dark, etc. I'm not always like, oh, well, it's too serious, I don't like it. But I think it just makes it more fun when something's just, you know, just lets itself be silly. Like, the best kind of memories that you get from a playthrough is just when you have an absolutely ridiculous, like, bonkers kind of death because 8 different monsters are chasing you for some reason in the same area. And then, you know, you manage to get past all of them, and then you get, like, a rock from somewhere else gets thrown, like a jar from a troll, like, 80 miles away, falls on you at the very end. Like, those are always the parts that are gonna stick with you. Oh, I need to get back into and finish Fires of Rubicon. I was like, oh, this game's hard. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to get back into it so that I can date Rusty. Now that Jim's away, I gotta play my dating sim, Fires of Rubicon. Dude, they make every character in that talks to you that you never see in Fires of Rubicon, like, very dateable. The bomb trolls are definitely annoying in Elden Ring, but at least you have, like, Torrent, you can kind of run away from them. They are just, like, the bait of my existence in Night Rain. You get got so many times. Jim's away, make them X hold hands. I wanna. Maybe that'll be my thing. I've had some friends suggest some games to me lately, but a lot of them have been kind of horror and, like, scarier ones. That I'm interested in, but I'm just like, I can't play this if I'm by myself. They're like, no, but you'll just do it on stream so you won't be by yourself. And I'm like, when I end stream, I will be alone, and that's not okay. These eyes are not good. I have been, I know, a lot time for all my different little hobbies. Because I've been taking care of all the important stuff. Like, I've been doing, like, okay, well, here's the time that I'll set for, cooking and eating, and here's the time for, like, housekeeping stuff, and here's the time for working on, commissions and work and stuff, and then here's all, here's time for doing this important thing I need to do. And then the free time I have is just like, I don't know what I'll do here. Maybe I'll play a game. Like, maybe I'll read. Maybe I'll do something else. And then I get to that free time, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. And then I end up, scrolling on my phone. One mistimed Discord notification sound, she's out of there. I've been trying to read a bit more lately, and it's been, oh, I know, I think I told you guys this before, but I'll just say it again. It's been tough because I fall asleep too fast. Which is really good, because now I'm sleeping a little bit better, and I'm sleeping more. Because sometimes I would have trouble, like, just falling asleep. Now I'm falling asleep pretty fast by reading, but I'm falling asleep too fast and I cannot finish my books on time because I am renting them from the library. Like, my library app is like, your hold is almost up, and I'm like, I am 100 pages into this 400-page book because I am reading 7 pages and falling asleep. But also, like, I don't really want to lose that because I really like having just this sleep aid that works. So I don't really want to be like, well, I'll just read in the afternoon, and then it's like, oh, what if I start reading and then I can stay up, and then if I need to sleep, then reading won't work. I have nothing but complaints. Save of these items. Hold on, I'm not getting them. Oh, thank you for the follow. Sorry, I haven't really been drawing a lot. Actually, generally, I think what we gotta do is kind of move everything. Sometimes with chibis, you just gotta kind of bring everything down. You gotta kind of make the head like a little bigger. Just kind of like bring the face down like this. Or you bring kind of this part up. Let me bring this stuff down. That just makes it a little cuter. Ooh, thank you. Thanks for the follow and the stretch redeem. I will do that. I could use a good stretch. Thank you. Oh, it's a good stretch. Good stretch. I try to keep a good posture. It's usually not like my back, but it's like my shoulders and stuff usually. It's a good stretch. You guys stretch too. It's like the little Spider-Man bit in the movie. Yeah, yeah. Okay, and then stretching back. I'm gonna stretch out the lower back. That's better. That's much better. Thank you. Good time to redeem. And no worries. I don't mind. This is a very lurk-friendly stream. Yeah. And like, don't I know it? It's really what it's like. Well, at that point, like, Peter's like out of college. So he's getting up there, and it's like, yeah. You big. So what did he say? Like, you stretch, you a big stretcher. I like the new Spider-Man movie. I thought it was really cute. The Spider-Man movies are a thing of just like, I'll watch the new one and I'll be like, I loved this one. I love this Spider-Man movie. And then some time passes, I was like, the Spider-Man movie wasn't like that great. And then I watched the new Spider-Man. I'm like, I love this Spider-Man movie. But I like this one. I thought it was cute. And they did a lot of things that I liked a lot because it was closer to my, like, the idea of Spider-Man in my head. And that I really, in particular, I like that you know, because of his situation, his suit's a little less impressive. But I was like, oh, thank goodness. I got a little tired of the. I mean, I know that's a big criticism, but like the kind of like nanomachine suits of the MCU, which I'm like, it was cool for like one movie, but and I understand that it's probably a lot easier to deal with. But you know, it's like, man, I really like those Iron Man suit up scenes from the first kind of 2 movies were always really cool, and now it's just like nanomachines on. But in particular, I really liked that you could like see his ears through his Spider-Man mask. I was like, yes. Oh, he's a little bit of a mess. And Brooklyn accent. Spider-Man is cute. I think all the, you know, the 3 Spiders men's, they have their pros and cons. I think I like all of them for different reasons and stuff like that. Yes, exactly. The kind of like that homemade look to it where, yeah, I'm like, I love that it's a little crinkly in places. You could see his ears through the suit. Like, I love that. They made him kind of pose a bit more and have these really, really nice looking like web swinging scenes and things like that. It's like, yes. That's my Spidey. Just hitting those key poses. Yeah, I think they're looking really good too. I think in Wolverine's suit in Deadpool and Wolverine is, I think, just so far like my favorite kind of live action like movie suit. I'm like, there it is, baby. That one was so good. So yeah, I'm liking the kind of just making them look like they should be looking. They should be looking like that. They should have been looking like that from the first place. It was better than I thought it was gonna. I mean, if you like these kinds of movies, you know, you're gonna they're fun. I liked Deadpool and Wolverine, but also and you know, it's Deadpool, you know what to expect from a Deadpool movie. But I did really appreciate the fan service that they gave me in Deadpool Wolverine. That Hugh Jackman. The loneliest Peter, yeah. Like, no, Tom Holland, baby boy. Oh, Aru, I hope you're okay. Melting for a different reason. But yeah, really good suit in that one. Huge jacked man. You telling me Hugh Jackman was huge jacked and a man? No way. Yes, the Dolly Parton news is really, really sad. It's really upsetting. I think it's upsetting, but it's not as, like, I don't know, sad, because I think it's, you know, she has such a legacy and she did so much good that I think a lot of what people are talking about now is just like how much good she did and like how much good she's been doing. and that we can continue that. And like, there's been a lot of posts about like, see, you can make a lot of money and still be a good person. And so I think a lot of people talking about it, it has been a mostly like positive thing, and kind of just remembering her. And so I think it'll be definitely be a kind of thing that'll affect, like, I usually don't get quite upset over like celebrity deaths, really. I mean, I will get upset, but I think this one will probably stick with me. I think the one that has always kind of stuck with me was Granty Mahara. Still does. Still kind of hurts. Yeah, exactly. A very life so worthwhile. Definitely nothing to feel super sad about, and just right, like the legacy of being a good person. I have to go though, got more work to do, but great to see you again. Have a blessed stream. Thank you so much. I hope you are well, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you for sticking around and chatting with me. Man spider. Like the first movie, you know, at the end when he's like under all the rubble and he goes like, "Get up, Spider-Man." Get up, Peter. Get up, Spider-Man. That is what else can I say but like a little vocal stim I say sometimes when I'm doing something that is kind of super easy to do, but I just don't want to do it. Like get out of bed. I'm like, "Get up, Spider-Man." But yeah, this morning my feed was really just Dolly Parton and video game trailers. I gotta do something with these like empty eyes. And I mean, stuff like that, you know, that just happens when they happen. But being in this time zone, I tend to get things a little later, or, you know, news will come out about stuff and then I'll read it in the morning and just kind of get everything all at once. It's like, whoa. These eyes are so like empty. I have a little Spider-Man in my brain that also needs to struggle to lift the rock. Get up, Spider-Man. Get up, Spider-Man. Ahoy hoy, friends and frogs that are also friends. They're just friends. Some of those friends happen to be frogs. Oh, Hidaka, how are you? Now he's just not looking at anything. Head empty. Not all friends are frogs. Not all frogs are friends. Frogs are pretty cute. Doing good. Have an oven barbecue chicken, and then also white rice. Simple but yum. Sounds good. I was talking before about I've been doing a bunch of like meal prep and plans so that I don't spiral into girl dinners while Jim isn't here, and that all the important, all the male figures in my life, like my husband, my dad, and my brother are like, hey, are you eating well? Are you eating good? It's only been like 2 days, but like you're eating, right? Literally gymless behavior. And that I found that when I was cooking, I kept kind of using portions that were far more vast than one person needs, because I've just been so used to cooking for like 2 people and 2 people plus having leftovers. So I'm just like, you know, I'm chopping like a whole onion and I'm just about to put the whole, like, you know, several whole vegetables. I'm like, I do not need all of this. Yeah. So it's like, well, yeah, right. The worst is that I have, you know, 4 days worth of pasta, but I don't need that. It's like, oh, I could save half of these vegetables for something else. So it was really just like, I was cooking and just kind of stopping in the middle of it and being like, wait, I don't need all of this, and just adjusting as I go. Yeah. And then, yeah, just not falling into that trap of just like, oh, well, I'm a little lazy today. But, like, let me just make some instant noodles, or let me just not eat. But I am doing fine. Gymless behavior. I do like that. The dreaded daily combini meal purchase. Yeah, I'm definitely trying not to do that and being weird. And it isn't like a, oh, I'm so I can't do anything without my husband. But it's more like I just haven't been by myself in a while. So I'm like just remembering things like, okay, I need to make this for one person. Like, making pasta for one person, like a serving size for one person, is already hard. And now I actually have to do it. And it's like, okay. Oh, is there some mind melding going on with Twitch and YouTube and their references? Ones that I actually don't know. I'm sorry. I see. I was raised on, I mean, you know, I was raised on the elven humor of the internet. As seen on TV ads does remind me, the one, like, pathetic my husband is not here thing that I did allow myself is that I bought the other day, I bought it's basically just like a big like gripper thing that makes it easier to open jars and bottles and stuff. It's just like a big kind of like silicone like ring thing with like a little handle thing at the end that you can kind of like squish down to make the shape, the size of the top of the bottle or the jar. And then it's like a little rougher on the inside, so it just grips things really well. But I would usually just be like, Jim, I can't open this. And so that was the one thing I'm like, okay, I might not be able to open some jars. I think I need the... Yeah, like I would usually just do like the towel sort of thing, or like just get something that gives me a little bit of grip, a little bit of friction, but yeah. Like I need no way around this anymore. I have been like looking around more about like all the little kitchen gadgets and stuff. I think that's the thing, right? A lot of like those kinds of as seen on TV, like kitchen gadget things, the commercials are really hokey, but a lot of them are kind of just or like the best use of them are for like people with disabilities and stuff, or like who can't or have some difficulty doing stuff by themselves. So I've just been like looking at them more. I don't have that, but right, the little gripper thingies for the jars. Well, TV ads just reminded me of her. Almost got me a little chopper thingy. Those handy chopper thingies, but I didn't. I was like, I'll be good and I'll cut my own vegetables. And also today is, again, not a big, serious, productive art day. It's really just, I really just wanted to chat. But I was like, if I have a Zatsu and it's just a PNG tuber, it's a little boring, so I'll pretend to do something on screen. But today it was really planned to be more of just the Zatsu and chat with you guys, catch up. It's been a couple days. And I also haven't drawn in since the last art stream, so I'm a little rusty. It's more fun for fun day. Not exactly a slap chop, but basically a slap chop. Let me get rid of this. I think it's cuter with add this. And we'll make the mouth a little cuter. It's more of a thing where it's duality. It's like a bowl, think of like a salad bowl, and then you put the vegetables inside here, and then there's a top, and then in it there's like blades that come down, and then on the top there's like a pull cord, like a chainsaw, and then you go and then it whirs the blades around and it chops the vegetables on the inside. I don't know if that's called something, but I almost, yeah, the ouchie salad spinner. I was thinking of it, but I was like, you know what? It's not that hard. I don't need to chop that many things for like salads or whatever that often. I'll just cut my own vegetables. No matter how much I look at them, I just can't seem to get a chibi style right. It is hard. Like I have said many times on this stream that I do think drawing chibis is like deceptively really difficult. Because you think it's going to be the easier thing to do, but right, getting it to look cute is quite the challenge. Because it's always it's really easy to kind of, because I think they're really hard. It's really easy to fall into just a whole bunch of pitfalls. Like you accidentally make your chibi like 5 heads tall, and you're basically just drew a regular person with a chibi head on them on the top, and you're like, ugh. It's really easy to kind of over detail them, and then that kind of loses a lot of its cuteness. But sometimes if you oversimplify it, you're like, this doesn't look like the character anymore. It is a challenge. Yeah, I think it's easy to think that they're like easier to do because, you're not doing as much detail, but to make them look right, to make them look the way you want, like, oh, this is actually cute, is difficult. And I think I don't get it right most of the time. I think more often than not, I will rework like a chibi drawing or sketch like 4 or 5 times before I'm satisfied with like, okay, this is cute, and this is showing the action or, the emotion or whatever that it needs to. Especially if you have your chibi like doing something. Like recently I've had to do work kind of stuff where the client wanted their chibi like basically as like a mascot doing like, think like Discord panel, not Discord, like Twitch panel sort of stuff, like that sort of style of like, oh, it's for these different topics or subjects or whatever, and so like the chibi needs to be doing something. And that is so hard to get to look right because the proportions are so wrong. So it's like the first one's like, oh, can they be holding this thing up? And then it's just like, oh, here's your head, right? And then you're like, and then their body is like this big. So it's like, okay, they need to be holding up the thing, so their tiny little arms, like, but then they need to see the thing that they're holding is really important. So the thing that they're holding should be this big. So it's like, okay, do I leave it like that, and do I make the arm, this little nub, and then, break physics and anatomy and just have the other hand show, or just, is this good enough? This probably doesn't look good enough because it's too simple. So he's got to like balance it over and over and over. I was thinking about like, oh, I draw the same thing over and over, and it made me think of a neat challenge. Body form. Tell me your challenge. We were talking a lot early on the stream about sketchbooks and being afraid of drawing stuff in the sketchbook. But then like, oh, but the point of the sketchbook is to have a nice like, a place to be free and sketch and make mistakes. But it's like, oh. I've also had to do a couple, like in that same little vein of, like Twitch panels of, oh no, that chibi's doing something different. And I've had to do ones where like they were doing action, so like running, and then I've just been beating myself up over this one because it's like, okay, if they were actually running, they'd be looking this way, and so it'd be kind of more of like a profile view, but then I want them, because it's going to be like used as basically like promotional material, I want them to be looking, or like, you know, we would want it to be, they have the character like kind of looking forward or like looking at the viewer. And so it's like we want to kind of have them face this way, and that's sort of fine with, you know, you can still do that even if you're using like big, like larger normal proportions. But then now they're looking like this. And now they're going this way, you know, their leg, they're running. But then is it, you know, is it straightened now because they're stretched out, and then you do this, and then it's like, oh, can you tell that these limbs are, you know, a little further back? Like, what's going on, right? It's just like, oh, I think. I mean, that's the way I imagine is how would Ted look like doing it. And for some reason, that made it you know what? That's, yeah. Alright, you're on to something. I think, for me, the thing that helps me is just kind of saying, like, it's okay to kind of break the rules on a chibi drawing, because you just kind of need the more important parts to make sense, and then people's brains, well, they'll just understand what's going on. That's one of the design laws for SpongeBob. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember I went through that once, and it was super, super interesting. I love those like design law sort of stuff. They never hold things just normally out. They were allowed to break model in order for the characters to hold the item in focus directly in the middle of the screen, always centered and clear. Yeah, that's always so interesting. Just kind of like, do what you must to do this really important thing, because this takes precedence. So it's like, it's more important to have this in focus than to have, you know, the character's arm, you know, work. Yeah, I love that kind of stuff. Or like with different franchises, IPs, shows, etc., of like what is important, and you know, what their focus is on drawings and illustrations and stuff. I usually add too much or too little neck for a chibi. Yeah, that's really hard. That's always hard. I mean, you saw me just now. I just deleted the neck off this one and just gonna like, let's bring it up. Because sometimes you do want the neck, like depending on the character, the design, or like what you're trying to show off. I mean, sometimes I've had to do chibis for like characters who have like a high collar, like a prominent collar, or like something around like a necklace, or like something important that's on basically like the neck or like the upper chest area. I'm like, I have to show this, but what are we doing? Like, how do I do this? Falling into the trap of looking at their stuff and saying, it looks so simple, let me try, and then, ugh. Amaga Sisters challenge. The same character in the different proportions: rail thin, beanpole, orb, and evil baby. And then, but you can only draw them one at a time. If you draw them all at the same time, none of them's gonna work. I have read a bunch of like tutorials and stuff. from artists who do a lot of like chibi art that I like, and I think one of the ones that was really interesting to me was that this artist was like, I basically handle drawing, you know, chibi characters the same way that I handle drawing like characters in regular proportions, and that I plan out the head, and then I do the guidelines of like where I want the eyes, like the face to go, and then I kind of give them space for like the ear and make sure all of these things are planned out, and then it's just that you have a little less, you know, these joints to work with. They're just like, you know, for the body, instead of doing, you know, oh, here's the waist and the hips and then the legs, you just kind of simplify all that into one shape. And so, I mean, I do this a lot sometimes. Like, oh, the body, you just simplify that into like one little like bean kind of shape. But then everything else, you know, the arms, they handled it the same way as doing like regular proportioned bodies. And I was like, what? Like, I didn't think that would work. But I think that's also part of it, of like, how long do you want your limbs to be, and then how long is too long, how short is too short. Sometimes I'll accidentally like make my limbs like really long and they're kind of end up like a horror creature. But then sometimes I found it's like too short. I'm like, this is just silly. This is just... I mean, I always kind of draw eyes really big normally. So on chibis, they're even bigger. And with Allie, it's fine because you don't see her where her ears would be if she had human people ears. But a lot of times I end up like not leaving enough space for the ears. Orb, my beloved. Okay, evil baby. Let me check some stuff. Something. That's fair. There. And yeah, head shape. The head shape's really important. The chibi is like mostly head. But I think what I end up usually doing is that I just make the curve like line on the bottom just for like the jaw, the chin and everything, and then everything else is really just hair usually. And then for characters with like short hair, I just kind of continue it up. And that's it. Make it as simple as we can. Evil baby. Jim, Chut, and Allie. It's not wrong. Evil baby. Go into context for this one. A mono art deserves the stream context channel. Like, oh, it is really good. This one's actually really sick. Wait, the second one's like even better. It's like Amano has his favorites. Oh. Oh, one. That is some like Allie energy though. Allie would be the evil baby sister. Alright, and I hope you remembered how to do art, because we gotta do some art. I wonder if my webcam would work upside down, or I'd do a little, like a flip rotation, because I don't know how else I would do a hand cam if I did, other than pointing it straight down, but like from this side. If we were to do that. Stream title says maybe drawing, so it's not required. That's true. I did say, like, I don't know, maybe we'll do something. I mean, later on, I need to do mishy work. And we have another art stream later this week that I'll actually kind of probably want to do actual art on. Tomorrow, I think we will start Case Attorney Investigation. I said I was going to do that, and I played Paranormal Saint first instead, which was, I mean, I really like it too. It's so good. And then again, I have played, I mean, I will talk about this again tomorrow, but I have played the first Investigations a long time ago, but I don't remember anything from it. I think it's fine for me to play it again. Thank you. I'm trying to make it work. I'm just doodling right now. I think it's kind of okay if I make the facial features not look right just yet, and then just kind of make sure the angle is kind of good at first. Breaking news, Ali plays a game that Ara's actually played. Yeah, I thought that may be fun too, and that people who usually duck out of the game streams because they're interested in the game I'm playing and they haven't played it themselves can actually kind of stick around for this one. This is a little not this. Let me bring this down a bit. A little long. I think the last is investigations. That also should talk to me, or was that other people? Take a look. Attorney, 1 to 3, Apollo Justice, Ghost Trick, Professor Layton, and Communicating Right, and then Great Ace Attorney. That's okay. I still really liked the first one. I was gonna say the last, the last Ace Attorney anything I did was Great Ace Attorney, which I loved. I really, really liked that one. But I also played Ghost Trick recently. Well, not that recently, but Ghost Trick I wasn't able to play when it first came out because I could just never find a copy. And I really wanted to play it like on the DS. Like I didn't really want to emulate it. I was like, I want to play this. I just never got it. And then they remade it. Or like they ported it or whatever. And it was really good. Did not disappoint. But I also, the thing I remember from playing Investigations the first time was that I really enjoyed playing as Edgeworth. And he was like one of my favorite. I think after, well, actually the ear wouldn't really be. I feel like here. The other, I think this is going to be another sort of thing of like, I get to break physics to make it look right. I think it wouldn't really be visible from there, but it just looks better if it's over here. It looks wrong if I don't add it in. Before Renosuke, I think Apollo was my favorite lawyer to play as, and then Edgeworth was like a close second. This is the type of pose I'll do when I'm trying to steal one of my friend's fries without them noticing. And why would they? Why would they suspect a thing if you're looking like that? An unsuspicious pose. Fluff up her hair a bit. Oh, it looks nice, actually. Not that I know what I'll do with the rest of the body. I've really just focused on like, oh, I'll draw this head angle. Been too hot lately to draw Allie in her default outfit. Or like Allie's like oversized sweater. It's just too warm. I suppose it looks like she should be holding a spear behind her shoulders. I could, but she's not showing off her outfit. Her arms don't need to be out. Darn, now I can have this arm. But then she's got like the, I don't know, the dragoon armor that like goes up for some reason. Up. Oh, and then it's got like the very like dragon themed. Like a dragoon. And then like the sharpest gauntlets you've ever seen in your life as like eight more spikes than it needs. It also gives you like claw fingers. I'm preparing to turn around and say one more thing. I was going for like dragoon because we were talking about like spears behind the back, but then right, you gotta have like the cool like this sort of thing, like a helmet that's like has this shape on it for some reason. Not for some reason, for an obvious reason. I just like, oh, it'd be, what if I just drew like a really pretty summer alley and like a little, like a summery kind of shirt, and then it was like, what if she was a dragoon? What if she was a dragoon? What if she was... Wait, oh my god. Nah, I think I do not have the cleverness to be a Columbo figure. I would just give myself away too easily. Like, I couldn't... I couldn't play the game well enough. Actually, we were watching Ted Lasso the other day, and I was like, wow, if you think about it, Ted Lasso just does the Columbo thing, where he just kind of pretends that he's just like a goofy little trickster idiot, but he's playing you exactly the way he wants you, like to make you do the thing that he wants you to do, which is like bettering your life. But it's like, oh my god, he's doing the thing where he's like but the point is, I don't think I could do that. I don't think I'm... But like Kalimbo would have to be... She'd have to be so scraggly. Everything is too big and ill-fitting. But boy, would I love to be the Columbo type. I like trail on the floor. Eh? I got into it not too long ago, and I gotta say it's probably my favorite show. It's just, I just love the the intrigue of it. This is the reverse whodunit. The satisfaction of being a rich jerk getting got. Like, Columbo would work today. Because all the bad guys are usually just like some rich bad guy. Columbo's a detective who doesn't even carry a gun. He's really kind and understanding of people's situations. I actually don't know. I know it's really popular here. We actually, we were in the store the other day, like a week or two ago. We were in like a big kind of like department store type thing, and we were in the we just kind of passed the TV, all the big TV section, like the electronics section, and on the TVs they were showing Columbo, and that sort of like character type, that character trope of just like a really unassuming kind of like on the outside first impression. Oh, he's like a bumbling detective guy. Oh, he has no idea what he's doing. He's so scraggly. Oh wait, he's a genius. Like, that is super popular here. I think it's yeah, Columbo. No dashes or anything. Bo. Yeah. Oh, a raid. Hello? Welcome, raiders. How are you? How was your stream? What were you up to? Tell me all about it. I'm gonna give you a shout out. Thank you. There you go. How are you? Hope you had a good stream. Thanks for raiding in. Today was an art stream, but it was mostly just a chatting stream. I didn't really draw a lot today, but I also I haven't I've been away for a bit, and by a bit I really mean just like 4 or 5 days. But I haven't. It's, you know how it is, or it's like I haven't done this thing that I always do for one day. Now I have completely forgotten how to do everything. Oh, thank you for the follow. Nice, nice. Hope it went well. But, yeah. Thank you for the raid. If you guys need to raid and run, if you guys just want to lurk, that's fine too. I'm Allie. Oh yeah, there's too many Allies on the screen. Let's move. Get one of them out. Today was mostly just like kind of a doodling, but like mostly just catching up with chat and just chatting with people stream. So these are all just kind of doodles I did. Actually, I really like this one. It kind of came out pretty. But I'm Allie. I am mostly an art streamer, and I play games sometimes. Lately, I've been playing a lot of mystery, kind of puzzle-solving, kind of detective-y games. So we just finished up Paranormal Sight, both of them, and tomorrow we're gonna start Ace Attorney Investigations. Yeah, it's a chill day. But what else? Other things I've done. What do I have up? This is a commission I'm working on for a friend, so it's lines and flats, and I need to do a lot of work on it. I'm sorry. And the other thing I have up is Sora, Kingdom Hearts 4 Sora. And this is kind of typically more of what my art looks like. Like, this is not finished, but this is kind of more of what my stuff looks like. And I have anything else like sort of relatively recent that I can show you. Yeah, I'm just hoping this isn't. This is a commission I finished not too long ago of it's a PNG tuber commission. I should have opened up the one that moves actually, because it's animated, so it's blinking and talking and stuff. But it's this. I just opened up the flat, non-moving preview. Thank you so much. Yeah, I like coloring is the fun part for me, so I like to do a lot of really fun, bright coloring, mostly cell shading, but then a lot of effects on top of the cell shading. I don't do a lot of like heavy rendering, and like painting and stuff. But this is my character avatar model, Lucy, whatever you want to call it, in a different alternate outfit. Thank you. Yeah, I think coloring is for me the part where it all comes together, where it's like I'll sketch something, and even if I feel good about the sketch, I'm like, I don't really need to figure this out right now. We'll do that later. And I've grown to like the line art process, but that's also like, I just want to get to the coloring. There's some bits I really like the colors here. Sorry, this is not like the highest quality version. This is the one that's gonna have less load on my computer. But yeah, my stuff's mostly shell shading and then just kind of gradients and soft coloring on top or on bottom or around that cell shading. But thank you again for the raid and the follow. Hope you're having a good one. I might only go on for a little bit longer. Yeah, today was a chill day. Of course. And totally understandable. I am also a person who, like, once I finish stream, it's time to eat. By all means. Thank you. But yeah, we were just... I was just chatting about, like, Columbo, I think. Detective stuff. I like me I don't like true crime stuff. I don't like anything really too grisly, but I love murder mysteries. I like trying to kind of solve it before the story tells me who it is. And sort of realizing lately that there's a lot of classics I haven't gone through yet that I really should, so I'm trying to work my way through, like, more Sherlock Holmes, really. Well, the thing that's tough about Sherlock Holmes and a lot of Sherlock Holmes type characters is that, yeah, I like to try to solve mysteries myself, or like I'm trying to solve it alongside the characters, or like as the information's being given to me, I'm like, ooh, what does this mean? And I really enjoy that, but I feel like a lot of times with Sherlock, or like some Sherlock stories and like Sherlock-like characters, it's like there's no way you could have known this. Like, there's no way I could have solved this. I couldn't have just, like, told... The book told me that he found, like, a piece of paper on the desk, and that's supposed to tell me, like... everything about this guy's personal history. Like, how was I supposed to get that? Like, sometimes that is fun, just kind of coming across a character that is a little superhuman in that, right? Of, like... wow, they gleaned all that from this little bit of info, but I like to try to be the superhuman person that gleans the information off of it. It's like, if I can get the information as well, then I don't mind. That's a neat gun there. This belonged to Chillhop, you said? I'll send my favorite fake Columbos later. Hey, but if you haven't watched any Columbo, you really should. There's some episodes with, like, stars that are surprisingly, like, really... There's, like, a Johnny... It's like a Johnny Cash episode that's, like, really good. You're like, Johnny Cash! Columbo could and would absolutely solve the Death Note mystery. There's another one, there's like a video one that I really like. Like, at the end, he's like, you got any apples? Oh, me? No, I don't really like apples that much. But your friend sure does. It's like, oh! Columbo would drive Light crazy. His whole shtick is poking at people who think they're much smarter and better than him. That teenager would crack in 10 minutes. It's very true. Light would die. Light would die. And Columbo never gives his first name, so good luck, Light, you idiot. Shinigami, huh? You know, my wife's got a friend who knows all about that. Spirits of death, she calls them. Real scary stuff. Sorry, I know you have school. You're a real smart kid. Anyway, this friend of my wife's tells me, no, you can just call me Detective. And scratches his, like, eyebrow with his thumb. She tells me they'll sometimes let humans muck around with their powers. Can you imagine? I don't know about you, but something like that would drive some to, righteous violence. What'd you say your dad did for a living? And then cuts to Light, and he's like sweating but trying not to show it. And then answers truthfully, like, because he thinks like, oh no, I'm smarter than this guy. I love it. There's that one, like, alignment chart that is what fictional detectives could solve the Death Note mystery, I guess. And I think it's like, what? It's like... Because I agree with a lot of it. Because, well, the most important one was like, well, where did they put Columbo? Okay, good. Yes, Harry. Yes, that's the part that's what I was getting to. I brought it up specifically for Disco Elysium. Harry can solve both, Kim can solve neither. Because, right, you kind of have to, like, detach yourself a little. Like, in order to get it, you need to be okay with, like, being like, yes, demons are involved. Right, because a big part of it was, like, can they accept and figure out the mechanics of the Death Note, like a magical object? I don't remember anyone else that was on it. I was just like, okay, Columbo's in the right place, and so is the Disco Elysium duo. So good. Checks out. Hello. But I usually do a lot of those kind of detective and sleuthing games with friends. Which is why I don't do them on stream, but I think I don't know, I'd almost be insufferable if I was playing one of those. I didn't, again, I know I've told this story before, but I didn't really play a lot of Oberdin myself. I kind of just watched and, like, guided and helped Jim out with a lot of... Not like he didn't really needed my help, but it's fun to kind of do, like, a sleuthing kind of detective game like that together with someone. Like, as, like, you know, it's got that escape room sort of feel. But Oberdin gave me some pretty bad motion sickness, so I just sit away from the screen. So that is the real reason why I didn't really play it myself, because I couldn't. I was just getting sick. Thank you. Yes. Battler. And intuit the mechanics of the Death Note with self-security. Ooh. Sissel in there? Good. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Mulder and Scully, perfect. Herlock, perfect. The Men in Black, wrestling. All of my favorites are right here. Right here. So moving into my new house and watching YouTube to help keep morale. Ooh, good luck with the move. Moving is always really annoying and difficult. Was that question? I believe Batman could do it. I think it would depend on which Batman. Charlie. Right, like, Charlie would be able to solve it and no one would believe him. But yeah, I hope the move's going well. I've been in that sort of mode lately where it's just like I just kind of need a stream up or something at all times. Could solve the Kira case, but could not mechanics of the Death Note. The Detroit become humans. Kusanagi. Oh, it's Kamen Rider Double is on this. Well, I guess that doesn't mean like they would never believe it. They would just need to kind of be told what it is. I'd believe that. I like that they included Kamen Rider Double. Oh yeah, maybe I should put this on here because like we're just chatting at this point. Yeah, I mean, especially if you're from that area, Dolly Parton has done more for just the general population than any billionaire, any Democrat. I mean, not Democrat. I've said bureaucrat. I meant bureaucrat. But I think that is the general like consensus, which is why it's very sad, but it's not a sad feeling around. It's just like I am sad, but I think a lot of the response, especially right now, is kind of looking at her legacy and all the positive things that she did, and that it is a legacy of like, hey, you can make a lot of money and you can still be a good person. You can give back and you can believe in your community and you can be a true philanthropist and care. Yeah. And she had amazing songs. So, it'll stick with me for a bit. But, yeah. She... an absolute legend. Just doing... and, like, constantly giving the message of being kind and believe in yourself and do good. Right. I just, like, that is just levels of confidence and owning yourself and still being very, like, pretty and dolled up, but in a way that's, like, you own it. That I always just have that in such high regard. Like, that is just, like, my idea of, like, the idea of femininity. I was gonna do, like, I feel like hearts would be weird, but I just wanted to, like, Columbo, that's my guy. Russell Layton, that's my guy. Absolutely. Men in Black, these were fun movies. Meow Meow. Batman, okay. This is question, right? Sissel, good. Mulder and Scully, good. Herlock, good. Sam and Max, good. Yeah, actually, yeah. Sam and Max being here makes a lot of sense. I think Mystery Inc., like the Scooby Gang, could definitely solve it. Charlie in this. I don't know if I feel like Agent Cooper would kind of be on the line somewhere. Like, I think maybe I would bring him. I mean, this is good because I think he's like as close to the lines as he could be. Because I think that's the part of right. I think that's part of like Twin Peaks where I think like he could, but he just doesn't have the things he needs, or like things are working against him in certain ways. But I think I would have faith in him. I would trust him with it. But I think ultimately he would not be able to. Courage. Yes. But I think that it wouldn't be the point. It would be his point would be to protect like Muriel, like his loved ones from Kira. The courage would survive, certainly. But I feel like the end would have to be, I don't know. I think like the way that would pan out would be, I feel like the use, because it's not, if we're assuming that it's gonna be like a light in this case, I think like it would end with I don't know, Courage doing something and just being kind, and then Light being like, what am I doing with my life? Yeah, something awful would definitely happen to Eustace, but I think they would all live in the end. Thank you for the follow. Dexter, I just kind of know things about Dexter from like osmosis, so I don't really know. Battler. I'm only, what, like 3 chapters into Umineko. I believe this. I think it's kind of the same as Agent Cooper in that I think he would come really close, but just not have everything he needs. These two, get out of here. Get out of here. Steve from Blue's Clues, and like, I have a little bit more faith in him. I think he could get part of the way. I think he could figure out something about like the notebook, because he also, Steve, that's his thing. He also has a magic notebook, basically. I finished the first 300 hours of the 200-hour novel, basically. Actually, Handy Dandy Notebook is kind of magic, right? So I think like Steve would be able to, he'd get a little farther than some other people on this list. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Amazing movie. If you haven't seen it, you're missing out. One of the Goslings. I mean, I know this is Blade Runner, but like, I've just been getting so much like Ryan Gosling cinematic universe stuff on my feed that I just see that and I'm like, ah, yes, one of the Goslings. First 3 heart attacks didn't kill me. Why would the 4? But I think Courage has the highest chance of reforming Light. I think if I think back on it, I think maybe because I loved Blue's Clues when I was a kid. Like, that was my favorite show, and I loved Blue's Clues. And I think that is why I'm the way I am now, of like, mysteries. Like, let me try to solve it before we get to the end where we need to do the full puzzle solve activity together. Like, this is like, Blue's Clues is the way is the reason I am the way I am. I'm like, no, I can solve this before we get the 3rd clue when we start putting them together in the handy dandy notebook. Like, I can get this. A lot of these I haven't seen or on this side, which kind of makes sense because I guess of the ones that I like could solve and could do, I like a lot of these. Warlock, my favorite character. One of these days I'll play your game, sir. Onin? Okay, I believe this couldn't. And then could. I believe that. Kusanagi, I could. I will never not think of Brooklyn Nine-Nine when I see Detroit become human. This was a really good, speaking of Goslings, this was a really funny movie. There's so many guns in this one. Edgeworth and Phoenix, I believe. Right, I believe this. They could solve it, they couldn't figure out the mechanics. Benoit Blanc, I believe that. Kamen Rider Double, I believe that. I don't think they could... Okay, yeah, maybe not. I think they would definitely need information before they couldn't really just figure it out. And then this is funny. Right? I believe that too. I don't think they could. These two, they're not solving anything. I would not put these two here. I think if their whole thing is like, I'm a detective, and then the high schooler with like if the protagonist can get a like several 1-ups on them, they're not solving. Well, no, no, that's it. They're not solving it. They could not solve it, but they can intuit the mechanics of the Death Note. So okay, I believe that. And because they're doing like magic persona stuff, okay, actually this makes sense. I thought it was more in the solving stuff. But I don't know. I also don't have high regard for these characters. I don't hate them, but I'm like, I know everyone loves them, and everyone loves that catchy, and I'm just like, that idiot. I got him so, like, it's so obvious. So, it was, I think, as soon as, like, that happens in the game, Jim and I were both just like, oh, this guy gave himself away like it was nothing. Come on. Come on. I gotta zoom in a bit for this. Is this the hot, like, police knots guy? Hank. Is this Memento? Detective Pikachu! My fellas. Right. Like, something up with this guy. It's all downhill for the Jones boy. Well, no, it's like everyone loves these guys. I do like this, up here, you've got, like, the Silly Billies. And then, I mean, a lot of these characters can be Silly Billies. Still so silly. But I believe a lot, yeah. Men in Black. This is a good call. Mulder and Scully up here, because I think they could figure out the mechanic. Like, yeah, I think they could do both for sure. This is beyond him. This marvel. I feel like Charlie solving it somehow involves a Frank body double killed along the way. Charlie outsmarting Light by absolutely butchering the spelling of his own name. Okay, that would so be it though. Like, he's just I've written it in the notebook. Well, have you seen, like, there's, I mean, I think there's probably a reason for it, just like so there weren't like real names in it, but like panels and screenshots of Death Note and like the names in it are just the most like bizarre names. Just like that one NES game where the guys, the player, the football team names as like Mike Truck and stuff. I think there's a lot of like criminals that Light gets in his Death Note that have that sort of name. But I bet yeah. So I bet like Light would get some completely misspelled name from Charlie and just believe like that's his name and just write it in and just it's not in bad place B. But yes, I love my detective media. I just need to go through this and like go through the ones I haven't, or like the ones that are higher up, and or I don't know, the sillier ones maybe. Just go through them. There's Sam's fate almost. Private eyes and stuff. Dojima, everyone's hot dad. I'll just tell you again my favorite Persona 4 related story, where I was hanging out with a group of friends, and Jim was included. Not to be like, yeah, Jim's included my friends, but like Jim was there. We were just hanging out, and then we were just talking about like different games and anime and stuff that we were liking, and some brought up Persona 4, and we were like, okay, yeah, like, oh, I love this character, or whatever. And we're like, oh, okay, like on 3, let's say like your favorite girl in Persona 4, and it was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, like Naoto, Chie, Rise, like, we all like, oh, this is, you know, the social link girl, like we all had different answers. We're like, oh, yes, like shaking hands, like, gentleman, yeah, good taste. And then we're like, okay, like now let's say like your favorite guy character in Persona 4. And we're like, 1, 2, 3, and everyone goes Kanji, and then I go Dojima. And everyone just turned their head to me, like that the meme where like everyone's got their like red solo cup and they're just staring at you. Like that is the one time I had that absolute experience where everyone said Kanji, and I was like, the dad, Dojima. A full Persona music stop, right? And then everyone just sort of turns, like, just slightly turns to face the character. Like, don't get me wrong, I also super love Kanji, but it was like, I was like, oh, I really gave myself away on this one. They should have been nodding, yeah! For some reason, my favorite was always the basketball guy. I love them balls. We all spent a lot of time with the Hayao Daisy Persona 4 comic and dub, right? Who are you, Nanako? Yes, all of us. And also, having lived some time in the Japanese like countryside, that's really what it's like. That's what it's like. Like, it is quite nice. It's a reference. Dragon. But right, that is what it's like. A lot of it is quite nice, but it is real about like, I'm just being so bored, or like, this is that feeling of like, this town is so small. And then I have seen like posts before that are like, yo, Nanako is so weird, she's so excited about Junez, and like it's a department store, like it's so weird that she's so excited about going to Target. And it's like, a lot of responses from people that are like, you've never lived in a small town, and it shows. And like, that's what it's like when you're in a small town. And like, that's what it was like. We did have a, like, I mean, we had like shops and stores and these little places, like shopping areas in town, but kind of a little bit further out, we got basically a Juna's, where it was like a big department store and it had like a grocery section and it had these shops and it had like things in it, and you're like, yeah, of course Nanako would be super excited about this place, it's cool. And then there's, you know, the place that hand makes their tofu, and they've been doing it for 400 years, and you're like, this is really good tofu, actually. Yeah, and then 5. Oh wait, I didn't even see talking about it. I didn't even see it now until here. Talking about and like then I did the thing where like I moved to Tokyo. And then I was like, wow, Persona 5 is real. It's so hard to get around this station. Persona. Social link. Anyway, yeah. Detective medias. Dude. Alright. Probably call it there. It was super fun to chat with you guys again. It's been a couple of days. And yeah, I mean, I've been doing good. Jim is doing good. Go for 6. No! I'll do that tomorrow. Do that tomorrow with Ace Attorney. Yeah, I'm doing well. Jim is doing well. It's good to chat with you guys again. Let's just get a head start right now, you guys. It was good to catch up and chat, and I'm always down to chat more. And right, tomorrow we'll be starting Ace Attorney Investigations. That'll probably be a long one, maybe. Oh, turn off rate. How is this not on my quick action? Wait, where is it? Where did it go? Okay, me looking this up is now going to add more time and add more potential rate. Where is it? Where'd it go? Mine actually vanished from quick actions recently too. I had to re-add it. It's a sign. I ended up thinking Firefox did something silly. Now shall be rated into... Okay. Figure that out later. Okay. Yeah, mine was not there, and now it's there. Okay. Good. Okay. Where was I? Right, tomorrow will be Ace Attorney Investigations. And then after that will be another art stream, which that one will probably be, I'll kind of like be back to normal and I will have drawn things. So that will be probably working on commissions. I don't know which yet, because I am kind of doing work on a few of them right now. But it will probably be commission work on that day. And yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for sticking around and chatting with me, and it was really fun. I don't want to say like I needed it, because again, I don't want you guys to like worry about. I'm doing fine, and I have been like talking with other people, and yeah, and just before the stream, I was on a video call with Jim, but I think there was a point like last night where I was just like, wow, I haven't said anything out loud in a while, because I wasn't streaming and I wasn't like on call, like video call with anyone, or like a voice call or anything. And I wasn't just like in a room with someone talking with them. So I was just like, wow, I haven't said anything out loud for quite a while. Yeah. I sure as hell needed it. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I can't be gone for too long. Some people need the alley fix. Yeah, I've been good. I've been fine. Again, it's mostly just been me trying not to fall into bad habits really quickly, or just like, you know, I can allow myself to like order out for a day, but I can't make that like the norm, right? But I also didn't want it to be like, oh, well, I know something you guys probably live alone or something. I don't want to be like, oh, this is so hard. I don't have my spouse. But I mean, some of you guys, I also know that you guys have like pets and stuff, so you're not like alone, where I'm just like, well, I've got chat. Like, I don't have any kitties or puppies or anything. But God, I wish. But yeah, it's really just me. But yeah. And on that note, I'll probably go. My cat is definitely no Jim. Just trying to steal all your snacks and then in return giving you like one dead bug or something. I've got me and my thoughts. Okay, yeah, like maybe Allie's just doing fine. Maybe it's chat that needs a little pick me up. She can't even give me a dead bug. Yeah, I mean, she stared at a moth for a good 30 minutes and got bored. Aw. It's kind of cute, but it's also like just a little codependency as a treat. It's true, at least, I mean, not at least, but like, Jim takes out the spiders for me sometimes. All the time. But yeah. Yeah, on that note, I should get some to eat. And I hope you guys are doing well. It was good to chat with you guys again. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for some Ace Attorney. But this time we're the much more competent Edgeworth. And we get to see Gumshoe and Kay, so like, yes! He gets 2 really fun sidekicks. Well, I mean, so does, I guess Phoenix does as well. Because Pearl is really cute, but looking forward to it. And I have not played the second one at all, so I'm excited for that. As my... Yeah. Alright, I think I will just end stream today because I did not really draw and I do not want to be asked for an art text because I don't have anything to show. And one very important... Yes! Yes! I have done the first one, so that's okay. We can talk about the first one. But yeah, the second one is the one where I'm just like, I don't know what is in store for me. It'll be fun. And Ace Attorney is always fun. That'll be a good time. So thanks, guys. Right, I will just let you go. I'm gonna go get my nummies. You guys also get nummies, perhaps? And I'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks again. Arigatou gozaimashita. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.